Hello my crafty friends, it's Crystal with Happy to Plan. I am going to be doing some work in my December daily today. If this is the first time you're joining this channel, I am Crystal and I do paper crafting videos, mostly planner, journaling, and December daily. I'm doing my Christmas in July series, which is basically me getting my December 2022 done. So today I'm going to be creating my story number 18, and I'm super excited about this one because I decided that I wanted to do a story called Documenting. Let's go ahead and jump in and see what I create. Okay, so I have a little, so I'm only going to do 18 today because I've been doing mostly a couple of days at a row, but this time it's only going to be 18. So I'm going to be doing something a little bit differently. So I have my little 18 here, and I have this Document December, Elle Studios, A Season of Wonder. This was a package from last year that I got with my December collection. I love Elle Studios stuff. They are my favorite company to use when it comes to just documenting my December. And honestly, like, they're the best customer service. I email them and they get right back to you. They're really courteous. They're really understanding. Like, I just love the company itself. I definitely wanted to represent them in this, in my December daily, because I think this is the third consecutive year that I've used them to document my December daily. Yeah, I think it's the third. Yeah, it's got to be the third. Yeah. So, and I've definitely, hopefully I'll use it for the next year because they're, stuff is usually very appealing to me. So I wanted to include this little package. So I thought, since there's a little label that came on the December daily collection, I would use this in my book. So I am going to just put this on here. And then what I'm planning on doing with the 18 is I'm just going to see where it says A Season of Wonder, since it kind of doesn't really fit on this card. I'm going to just have the Season of Wonder kind of underneath the one. And I think that looks super cute like that. So that's what I'm going to do with those. Now I'm going to put that aside. And I do have a couple of different little stickers that I'm going to be pulling off these December daily sheets. So what I did was I took pictures of my December dailies for the last 3 years, and I kind of lined them up in a little row, and then I took a picture of the first page, or the prompt list of each of the different albums. And then when I was in the Scrapbooking Expo in November, I believe it was the first week of November, me and my sister we went to the Scrapbook Expo. We did the all-day crop, and I think we did it for 2 days. And it was kind of nice because I think I've explained to you before that my mom was going through some heart surgery. She actually had her heart surgery in November 17th, and I think this was November 3rd or 4th, like the first week of November. So the first weekend in November, I should say. So it was really nice to kind of get away and just be able to relax and kind of have some time with my sister to decompress before we went into this major, recovery with my mom. And of course, my mom did the hard part. She actually had the surgery and had to go through the recovery, but it was hard for everybody, but so it was just nice to kind of spend some time with her to do the thing that we love. So, and she does scrapbooking. She does Project Life scrapbooking. So we've had a lot of fun. So I wanted to document that. So I am going to do that today. But before I do that, I wanted to talk to you about what I wrote on these little journaling spots. So what I'm going to do, I have these little journal cards that I made. I'm going to put them on these things. I kind of did forget that I needed to make them smaller. They didn't quite fit on this page, but I think I can make it work. I'll figure it out. And then I'm going to put them on this little white space that I left on each of the pictures. And I'm going to kind of show you, I'm just going to read you what I wrote, and then I'm actually going to show them to you. So let's go ahead and look just really quickly at my 2019. This is my December 2019 December daily. So I did this really pretty floral cover with this little joy die cut here. It's a wood veneer. I love this cover. And I'm going to admit that I did a December daily in 2015 or 16 in my Happy Planner, and I really liked that, but it didn't quite work for me. It's okay. I didn't include it in this just because I wanted the consecutive years altogether. So the thing that I wrote on here was, I said, my vintage style December daily. I love the layering. I created an index card to list all of the DD prompts. There is a lot of interactive elements and I love it. This is the fun one. So like this, for instance, is my little interactive element. Like this pulls out, and I have also a list with all of my prompts on there, and all these little pieces like pull out of here. At least they did. Yeah, they see, like they all pull out, and they have like, and then this one says purpose, like what's the reason why. And then I have my reason why actually in this little envelope in here. So what I did for 2019 was I wrote a little letter to December. I got an inspiration from a creator for that, and I did try to incorporate that in the book, but it kind of fell off after a while and I didn't quite finish that. But for my reason, I did write the little love, like a little letter. So it says, Dear December, I love you. You bring me joy, giving gifts, eating all the yummies, spending time with friends and families are all the best parts of you. Looking back over the many years we have been together, it has not always been the greatest. There have been some tough years, but I find that the years I have been intentional on making you happy are the best. When I prepare my heart for all the goodness you bring and you give you the time you deserve, I am never disappointed by all you give back to me. With that in mind, I am going into 2019 with the purpose and documenting all the gifts you give. With my love. That's kind of very cute. Very cute, Crystal. Okay, so I really like that. So I just want to show you some of like kind of the elements that I had in here. Like, I mean, I did it pretty, like I look back on it now and I'm like, oh, this is pretty simple. Like, but I did have like this cool pom-pom trim on the side. I did like this little vellum pocket piece. This was a picture I took this picture out just because I didn't want it in here for this flip through. And then I loved how I did this kind of page with the two different sides. I did my daily routine like I've been doing. So this is the year I started that. Yeah, so just kind of doing all the things. I think these are magnetic. Yeah, these like flip up all of these pictures. So you can see what's inside of them. This is the first year that I did the 12 Days of Christmas for my mom. I did a game day with all my friends. I did a gingerbread making contest. That was super fun. I have this little gift list here that pulls out. So yeah, I just had some, oh, I love this picture. This is one of my favorite pictures that I've taken of my gifts. So, I mean, I'm going to be honest, it's not complete. It's not completed. Not all the journaling is there. But the pictures are in there, and it shows the documents, the documentation. So yeah, that is my December 2019. I'm going to read you what I wrote on this, about this one. So here is December 2020. So, I know I should not have favorites, but I do. This one. Even with COVID, I was able to create some really fun memories this season. I love the design of the book and I love the prompt page. So this is my 2020, and this is, I don't know why. I don't know if it's because of the season that we were in 2020, if it was because, you know, COVID happened. but I love this one. This is one of my favorite ones. I love the pom-pom trim on the side. I love the calendar. I love how I did the weather with all of the little icons. I love that. I love this prompt list. This makes me happy every time I look at it. So I'm gonna, so I'll flip to a page you guys can look at while I read you my prompt. So this is my, I'm trying to do one that's not gonna be so glary. Maybe this one. I love that page, but I'm sure it's glary, so I apologize. So my reason why was be intentional. My reason why. This year feels like an uncontrollable mess with no real end in sight. One thing I can and will control, how I celebrate December. There are things I can't do, but I choose to focus on what I can do. So that's what I wrote for my reason why for this year. I love that. And then this kind of, and I just love how all of the interactive little elements, I love how they're all kind of different designs and has all my little prompts on it. Love that. I love how I did this little interactive piece with my tree. I love these little tabs that I added to the bottom. Yeah, I don't know why I love these pieces, these little interactive star elements. I love that. I love this page. I love how they have the little flip outs. I love this picture. It took me so long to take this picture, but I absolutely love it. Here is my day 9, how I documented day 9. I did a little Christmas card list. That year I actually sent out Christmas cards, which I don't typically do. Yeah, I just love, here's another little flip up. I love the acrylic that I used in this. Oh, these ones are really cool because I had like all the pictures that I took of the 12 days of Christmas. And then if you just flip up each of the different little sections, they flip up and you can see what's in behind them or what's actually in the gifts. And then I had this little see-through element. Yeah, and these pages right here kind of pop out. So I do have a full complete through of this if you're interested. Oh, this is the other one I really love too. I had this December. I put all my planner pages in here. And I did like a little happy and then the little planner. I put a little planner ring on here. So yeah. I was super happy with this one. Oh, and then this one is like a little interactive element where it pops up and then you can see my kiddo's first Christmas. So, yep, I loved this one. It's one of my faves. I can't tell you why. I guess I just told you why. It's just all of the elements just make me happy and I love it. And I think it probably has to do with the fact that, you know, it could have been a really bad Christmas, but we did what we can. We did what we could to make it a good one. So again, I will leave all of the links to all the final flip throughs of all of those. I don't know if I have 2019. I'm not sure if I do or not, but if I do, I'll leave it in there. And then this is 2021. So this is my last year's one that I finished. I really like this one too. It's another one of my favorites, but that 2020 for some reason just gets me every time. So this one says, I was very inspired by products that Ali Edwards had. This is the year I did ing words, which I love. I love the tabs on the bottom and the prompt list, even though I made lots of changes. So here, this is from a company called Felicity Jane. This was an Ali Edwards die cut. I did my little pockets like I usually do. This year I included an envelope, a separate little calendar pages because I wasn't doing my happy planner at the time. So I just added in some calendar pages. I did my weather map. I did my ing words. So I'll read you what this says. So my reason why is creating a December daily album typically starts with inspiration. Some years it has been a word, other years it has been a feeling. This year, inspiration hit when I was watching the December daily journal flip through, specifically the page of listing the ing words. 2 inspirational ideas came from seeing the page in the journal. 1, making list, and 2, using ing words as my prompts. One part of this project I wanted to change up is the journaling. I love making lists. The album will be filled with lists of things I love about the season, special moments, and my favorite things. I love the idea of centering the project around action words. Christmas is full of the hustle and bustle, and it's all about the go, go, go. Why not embrace it and celebrate the season with action? My 2022 word is going to be action, and I'm starting now. Here we go. So, yeah, so this one is another fun one. This was me and as an empty nester for the first time. My kiddo had gone away. I had decorated like my whole entire house like crazy. I did lots of decorations this year. I'm trying to make sure I don't show any pictures that no one wants to see. So I did this. This is from Allie Edwards. I bought quite a bit of stuff from her. This Fa La La was from Elle Studios. Yeah, I really, really liked this one too. This is my day 9 documenting page. Sorry if I wasn't in frame. So I did a big booklet here, took a picture of myself. Yeah, I really liked this one. Here's my lights picture. I love how I did this little thing over here. Yeah, so this was super fun. I really enjoyed this one. Had a lot of fun. So again, I have full flip throughs of this. If you are interested, you can definitely check that out on my channel. I want to make sure I leave the link to that in my playlist or my description box down below. Get this done. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to just take this off. I'm going to I need to cut this probably right on the line where I stopped writing. And then I'm going to just put as much of this on as I can. Yeah, I'm going to have to cut quite a bit off. I wish I had remembered that, but that's all right. We will figure it out. So let's just get this glued on. So I thought I would share that with you because I feel like this one's going to be a pretty quick one. So I thought I would just share the different little flip throughs that I just did, just to add some fun content. And of course, if you're interested in seeing the full flip throughs, you can definitely do that. So one thing I love about documenting my December and doing it on camera with you guys is that it allows me opportunity to even go back and look at it myself. So this is number 1. So we're going to put this little number 1. You know what? I think I'm going to switch these out I have these little ones from the Happy Planner. I think I'm just going to use these instead. Oh, all the 2s are gone, but I have another book. So I'm just going to put this little one right here. And then I'm just going to put one right here as well on this. And then I'm going to put a little 2 here. And a 3 here. Okay. And then let's go ahead. I guess I'm not going to use these ones. I thought I would, but I guess I'm not. Okay. So let's cut this to the tip edge so I can get as much of this on there as I can. I totally wrote them and I totally forgot that I couldn't fit the whole thing on there. I was gonna only use half of it, or not half of it, but you know what I mean. I was just gonna write enough, leave enough space to not write, but I forgot. It's all right. It'll work out. It'll be fine. Okay, so that's number 2. So let's put the number 2 on this one. feel like you probably can see it better over here. Okay. That is number 2, right? Oh, no. No. That doesn't go with that one. Okay, let's try that again. That goes on the other one. All right, let's put this on there. Okay. And then we will put this one on the one that it's actually supposed to go on, which is this one. And then we will put another 3 on there. Okay, and then what I thought we could do, let me go ahead and get this glued on. And this is literally just packaging. So it's got like plastic on it. So I don't even know, honestly, if this is going to work. I wish that they would like come out with these like as stickers. I would totally buy that. Like even if it's just one sticker by itself with this cute little like design on it, I would totally buy that. But I didn't have to buy it because I could just put glue on it. Okay, so now I'm going to center the A Season of Wonder on there, and then I'm going to just again use my stapler like I've been doing. And I'm just going to staple it right on the little line so that you can barely see it. Like you can barely see that. And I colored my staples red so that you can barely see it. All right, so I'm not going to do anything else to these pictures. This journaling card is done. And then for this, what I thought would be fun is if I took, if this is actually, since this is a sticker, I'm going to cut this. And I'm going to put this right on top of here, kind of centered. I figured I'd use the packaging for Elle Studios. Might as well use the packaging for Ali Edwards and December Daily. So it says December Daily, and then it has all the different years. Okay, and then for this picture, I wanted to use this little Christmas tree wreath thing. I wish it covered up more, but I think I'm just going to go for it. And then I loved this little sticker that says Getting Out Christmas, because that's exactly what I do. Pretty much every time we go to the scrapbook convention, I'm doing Christmas stuff. Okay, so the other thing that I want to do, even though this is not a good color and it's not doesn't match, I'm gonna still use it because I really like the sentiment. It says, "Together is my favorite place to be." So I don't know if I want to put it on top. I think I just want to put it on the bottom here. Do I want to put, no, I think I want to put it right in the center. All right. So now let's go ahead and, okay, let's put the pages back. Let's put the page together now. Okay, so I have this picture here. So then it says 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and December Daily. And then the other thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to do December Stories Have My Heart. I'm going to take that and I'm going to put it in the center of this page because that is truly what December is for me. I love December. Okay, so I think I'm going to call this done. So let's get it back in the book. Like I said, it's going to be a quick one. I figured it would be, but I wanted to get an opportunity to kind of share some of my past documenting of December Daily. It has been a joy for me, and if this is not something that you do or not a project that you have done before in the past, I highly recommend it. I am an empty nester, so my kiddo is an adult with no grandbabies, and I still find joy in all the things that December brings. So I'm super happy with this book so far and how it's turning out. So stay tuned for more. A couple more to go and I will be all done. I'm on 18 and the next week is going to have a bunch of them all together in one video. So I will see you again next time. Bye for now.